When we look at the largest scales of reality, we see a cosmic web spanning 93 billion light-years. But even a structure that immense has a limit, a boundary that defines everything we are physically permitted to know. That limit exists because the universe has a finite age, 13.8 billion years. Because nothing travels faster than light, objects beyond that age remain invisible. But space has been stretching, pushing the true physical edge of the light we can see, our particle horizon, out to 46.5 billion light-years. It helps to think of this like a sailor on the open ocean. They see a horizon where the sea meets the sky, but that isn't a physical wall. It is simply the absolute limit of their perspective, defined by the geometry of their world. Our entire reality sits inside a similar limit. What we call the universe is effectively a single patch of a much larger existence, and the theories of what hides in the dark beyond our sight suggest our world is far from unique. The Level 1 multiverse theory suggests that if space is geometrically flat, it doesn't just end, it extends endlessly beyond our horizon, like a piece of graph paper stretching out to infinity. Within that infinite space, the complexity of matter is actually restricted. Atoms can only be arranged in a finite number of configurations to build stars, to form planets, or biological life. Because the building blocks are finite, but the space is infinite, the laws of probability dictate a repeating pattern. Eventually, every possible arrangement of matter must be exhausted, and the universe is forced to start duplicating itself. If you travel far enough into that infinite dark, you wouldn't just find more stars. You would eventually encounter a region of space where the atoms have settled into the exact same configuration as our own, creating an identical Earth and an identical version of you. We can scale this up further with eternal chaotic inflation. This theory suggests that a fraction of a second after the Big Bang, space began an exponential expansion that never actually stopped. While space continues to expand violently, inflation slows in localized pockets. These areas settle into stable bubbles where matter cools to form galaxies. Our entire observable universe, everything mapped by our most powerful telescopes, resides inside just one of these countless pockets. From this perspective, our massive 93 billion light-year reality functions as a single isolated droplet in a cosmic ocean of endless creation. String theory breaks these boundaries even further. The mathematics suggest our world contains up to 11 dimensions, far beyond the 3 spatial dimensions our senses are tuned to perceive. In this model, our whole 3D universe is a brane, a membrane-like surface floating within a much larger, higher-dimensional space called the bulk. This provides a new origin for our existence. A Big Bang might not be a singularity, but rather the energy released when 2 of these parallel branes collide in that higher dimensional bulk. This suggests that another infinite universe could be drifting just a fraction of a millimeter away from you right now, but because it's separated by a 4th spatial dimension, it remains totally invisible. These theories push the limits of physics, but they lead to a difficult question. How can we test for another universe if we are physically trapped inside this one? Researchers use specialized satellites like WEMAP to study the cosmic microwave background, the ancient fading afterglow of the Big Bang that fills the entire sky. They are searching for bruises, circular temperature anomalies that would serve as the physical signature of another bubble universe physically bumping into our own billions of years ago. These signatures haven't been confirmed yet, but the mathematics are consistent. For now, equations are the only tools we have to map the territory beyond our horizon. We may never leave our bubble. Our bodies and our technology are built from the light and matter of this specific patch of space, and the speed of light keeps the dark beyond it forever out of reach. Yet, while our physical reach is limited, our curiosity is not. We have used physics and math to look past the edge of the visible and model the infinite. We are a fleeting spark of consciousness in a void that may never end. That in this small corner of reality, we are the only way the universe has to look back at itself and wonder. If you want to keep exploring these boundaries, subscribe and join us. We have a lot more of the dark to map.